King of the Hill is the tournament format for the unofficial Random Battles Discord. In order to win, you need to beat 5 different people in a best of 9, or if you prefer, a first to 5 wins from generation 1 through 9 in random battles. The price? $20, courtesy of Gold Mason. I'm the current King of the Hill. Will I make it to 5 wins? This was an insane set, so let's get ready for the show. So, I'm currently at 2 wins, and the goal is to hit 5 wins. So I'm playing against Hunter Boy, and let's start straight away with Gen 9 random battles. So, it is a very hard challenge. I think I am the record, if I recall, with 2 wins after defeating the previous King of the Hill, while before that the record was 1 win after defeating the King of the Hill. So, let's start straight away with... I'm just gonna link it in the Discord. But yeah, I'll recommend you guys to play it. And again, it's against the friends that you probably recognize from the video where I did the podcast. So, always cool. So, let's start right into it. We have a Volbeat, okay. We have Zamazenta with Iron Defense Body Press. No, oh yeah, we have Iron Defense, perfect. We have Deoxys with lots of hazards, perfect. We have Ceruledge, which is pretty damn good. We have a lot of hazards with Tentacruel as well. And we have the Leech Seed Scovillain. I'll say we just go for T-Wave here. And we miss, which is kind of unfortunate, but we can manage from there. I'll say we just go for T-Wave again. And they go for Magnet Zone. Okay. So not an ideal first turn. We have no electric resist. But to be fair, I believe Deoxys is a pretty good counter to Magnet Zone. We don't take a lot of damage from anything. And they go for Flash Cannon, which I believe reveals that they are not an Elatic, but are Magnet Pole. So they are probably... maybe they are Scar? No, actually they are leftovers. So they are the bulky setup with Magnet Pole, which we definitely take. We're just gonna go for, I believe, Stealth Rock here. See what they do. Okay, they go Dusknoir, and we have no go switching. This is looking like a kind of tricky matchup, not gonna lie. We do absolutely 0 damage to this, and we actually struggled quite a lot into it. So we have Zamazenta, but Zamazenta doesn't do anything back, and we actually do like, yeah, 30% max if they're leftovers, which they probably are. We actually lose to it. But to be fair, what's our better switch in? We don't have a better switch, and let's go Zamazenta. So we go for Will-O-Wisp, which is absolutely devastating. This is looking like a very bad matchup, not gonna lie. I think, to be fair here, they can Poltergeist completely freely. I kind of hope they weren't Will-O-Wisp, but we're just gonna try and chip it a little bit. Go from there, yeah. And, yeah, you know, chip it a bit. Go from there. We actually do get a bit of damage here. And here they reveal that they are Assault Vest, so that's good information. Here they probably Rapid Spin if I had to guess. So we can go Deoxys and punish that Rapid Spin pretty freely. They go for Surf, which is definitely fine, and we can just recover here. They go try and poison us, which have some shame. Here I just want to Psychic Noise, get some damage in, you know, get some chip in. We can Psychic Noise Dusknoir to prevent leftovers recovery. Magnet Zone as well. Tentacruel will take some damage, so we can go from there. Deoxys looks like our defensive pivot in this game. We just have to play it well. Let's see what they do. They are thinking about it, so let's see what we can do. If they go Dusknoir, we actually do with the rocks. They'll be at 50%, about 50%, which is definitely doable. They go Cryogonal. Okay, so that's probably their spinner. If they, but to be fair, Tentacruel I believe nearly always have Rapid Spin. Yeah, it's Sludge Bomb, Surf, Rapid Spin, Knock Off, or Flip Turn. Here I believe we can always go Ceruledge, which, okay, perfect. Please no freeze. Oh. Yeah, this is looking very bad quickly. We have to hope we defreeze here, but not gonna lie, this matchup was already very tricky. We do not need this. Okay, we thought. Perfect. We get even a crit, which we definitely take. And this can be Earth Power, which could be annoying. It's Calm Mind, Earth Power, Judgment. Let's see how we want to proceed with this. We can go Volbeat here. Volbeat, sorry. And here we threaten T-Wave, and we're just gonna U-turn. If they stay in, that's fine. But I don't think they stay in here. That's gonna be kind of pointless because we can T-Wave and we don't gain that much by staying in because you don't even KO us. So yeah, perfect. They go Magnezone, okay. And here we can go the Oxys, I believe, and just put up a Spike. And see how they react to this. We're just gonna go bit by bit, putting our hazards up. They go for Iron Defense, which is actually pretty annoying, but I believe we can... Here we can just go and... to be fair, Body Press doesn't do any damage, so we can just go for Psychic Noise here. And they go for Thunderbolt, and we can recover here. And if they go into... we can go Scovillain, and we just want to put it in range of Scovillain. So we're just gonna recover again here. And now we can Psychic Noise again. And actually, unless they pair us, which actually is pretty probable, but I believe we just recover again. Psychic Noise, and we're gonna try and go with this bit by bit. So I believe here we just sack Zamazenta. We did our job. We weakened this enough that Scovillain always kills. And here we can just go for, I believe, Flamethrower and manage from there. But they shouldn't be able to do much. Actually, they probably go Tentacruel, but they have Liquid Ooze, which is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. But we'll pull through. Let's just go from there. We're gonna go for Flamethrower. Unless, do I have to go for something else? Do I have to go hard Deoxys? I don't believe that's correct. Okay, they go Cryogonal, which is good for us. They don't know if we're Scarf or not. They can probably think we're Scarf. So here, but to be fair, they can Rapid Spin here. And Ceruledge is pretty damn free, so I'm just gonna go Ceruledge. And they freeze us again. Oh, come on. Come on, bro. That's... Yeah, this is pretty terrible if we don't defreeze immediately. This Ceruledge was our win con, but come on. 2 freezes out of 2 is like, bro. So this is actually now a terrible position. We were in the pretty decent one, but we managed to pull through. And we don't defreeze. Please defreeze, please defreeze, please defreeze. We absolutely need that defreeze now. This is looking very bad all of a sudden. Okay, please no. Oh no, we're just gonna... Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah. This is looking over already because we actually, at one point, you know, you when you get this unlucky, you can't do anything. They do not KO us, luckily. So here, actually, I think he'll go for Sludge Bomb, but we're just gonna recover and put our rocks and spikes back up and try and go from there. But I think it's looking pretty terrible now. It's not over yet because we can still maybe do something. I'm gonna say this is Terra Ground or Steel, which basically destroys our team. So I think we have to go Volbeat. And they go for Judgment, which is actually a pain for us. Here, I'll say they're scared of Thunder Wave, so we just go for U-turn. We can't let Magnezone come in for free. Yeah. And here, I believe we can put rocks and spikes back up and go from there. Or we go Skullvillain and get our kill. I think actually that's better. We can even... Actually here, I believe Tentacruel will come in, but we can't really prevent that. So we're just gonna go for Flamethrower. Bait still that we're Scarf. They don't know it. But yeah, that freeze is honestly actually insanely unlucky. So let's see what we can do from there. Freeze is honestly terrible. To get it twice in a game is like actually horrible. So I don't think this is a recoverable position, but we're still gonna try. They hesitate, which is actually interesting, and they sack Cryogonal, which we definitely take. Which means that this was actually a huge threat once Ceruledge was frozen. So we definitely take that. They go Tentacruel. Okay, perfect. So that means we can go our own Tentacruel and go from there. Or I believe we can maybe go Deoxys. I think we go Deoxys, yeah. And here we click, we are slower, so I believe we click Psychic Noise. To be fair, do you stay in with Tentacruel? I think you stay in. Okay. They don't stay in, that's fine. We're just gonna go for our rocks. Here they're always gonna attack, so Judgment here, okay, perfect. And here we can go Volbeat on Earth Power. They are Terra Steel if they didn't Terra before on Volbeat. But yeah, this is looking pretty damn rough. Here, they could Judgment, maybe, but they risk Poison. So I guess they have to Terra anyways, but if they Terra, we actually can do something with Skullvillain. They don't know we're Scarf, so I don't think they'll Terra. So yeah, I think Volbeat is kind of safe, in the sense that we don't die to Earth Power. Yeah, perfect. And here, we actually do never die to Judgment if we Roost. So we can Roost and then go Deoxys. Okay, they go for Judgment. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave here. And we got the Thunder Wave. Perfect. So, this means that we actually can use something with our Skullvillain. So, pretty damn interesting. I say we go Skullvillain and we just click Leech Seed. You know? Get something going. They know, they think we're Scarf. Or they maybe... Actually, sub once is fine. In case they go Tentacruel. Because I believe they don't want to sack this yet. Because this can be annoying. This can... to be fair, do you really want to keep Arceus when I have Deoxys, when I have Tentacruel, so you're kind of forced to Terra. I think Tentacruel, going hard Tentacruel is a bit presumptuous, because I think we can go for Leech Seed, perfect. And we can sub here. And here we're just gonna try and crit and PP stall, because that's basically all we can do at this point. So let's see what they do. We go for Flamethrower, do not a lot of damage, but here they don't actually have a lot of recover PPs, so we can actually go from there. We can just go for Flamethrower again, get some chip. They get parried eventually, yeah. And we can just go from there. Between the odds of critting and the odds of para, we are actually in a good position. We can just sub again, see what they do. Para again, perfect. And we can just click Flamethrower because they have to do a recover, yeah. And we can just Flamethrower again. No crit, which is kind of annoying, but we can pull through and we can just sub again here. You know, we are definitely in a good position. We can just Flamethrower, I believe. Or we could sub, which is better actually. That's a good question. I believe we want to sub up. But we don't get it. And we take like we take like maybe 10%. And if we got the para, we got a sub up. So it was a fair trade, not gonna lie. So not over yet, but not looking good either. Here, Tentacruel is annoying. I believe it will click Sludge Bomb. Do we Terra? Because this is looking kind of annoying, not gonna lie. We could go our own Tentacruel and put rocks back up later. I believe that's actually a better option. Okay, they go for this. That's fine. We're just gonna go for these spikes actually here to force them out because now they need to keep Tentacruel, or otherwise they will get destroyed by T-spikes. Or okay, they go for knockoffs. That means we have a free surf to get some damage on something like Magnezone coming in. So definitely interesting position. We can manage. If they want to spin, yeah, they die. So technically they got 14% more, but we guarantee that Tentacruel died, which is fine. And this is actually doable with Scovillain, which would be the comeback of the century, not gonna lie. Because it will depend on their last. But it's possible, we believe. If they think about it, it's that they don't have like a clear switch into Tentacruel, which is definitely good for us. Let's see what they do. Okay, maybe he... Let's think, because Magnezone is actually the threat with Terra. We haven't used our own Terra, which I don't think we will use in this game, because no Terra is actually that good here. Maybe Deoxys, Terra Steel, but whatever, to weaken Dusknoir. But I don't believe that's like the greatest Terra of all time. So let's see. They are taking their time. It's one of those turns where you kind of have to map out the end game very well. So we are making it. By the way, this video will be very long. I already can tell you by the fact that it's a BO9. So I don't think the watch time will be anywhere close to good, but it's just for the game, you know. I enjoy this challenge, so yeah. They go into Magnezone. Okay, I think we just go for T-spikes here. Get our chip. And here we can go Scovillain and just click Flamethrower. They don't do any damage to us. Besides with T-Bolt, but they are forced to T-Bolt here if they want to stay in. Or they have to Terra and Body Press, which we definitely take, because we can still have leftovers and recover the damage. So let's see what they do. This, okay, they Terra. We do a lot of damage. Okay, perfect. And here we can just flamethrower again. Perfect. And they have a miner. Oh my god, not this thing. I'll say we have to click Leash Seed here and go from there. Okay, perfect. We're just gonna click Protect here, because this is not a threat yet. Okay, perfect. I believe Sterilage doesn't live a hit, but we can actually just go this. Or for Deoxys. And I believe we have to Terra Steel here. And with Psychic Noise. Or to be fair, they don't kill us with Acrobatics. And they are, so I think we do is Psychic Noise, and then we Terra and kill them with Psychic Noise again. This is an intense game. This can go either way. Okay, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. They go for acrobatics. Okay, fair enough. We get the heal block. They will go into their form. And here, actually, we Para and Psychic Noise. If they read it, that's good on them. But I'll say they don't read it. Okay. Perfect. And here we can Psychic Noise again. And this is, I think this is one. They crit us, but it's not enough. Oh my god, if we lost to that crit, that would have been absolutely terrible. Okay, here we can protect. And I believe after this round of poison, we always KO with Flamethrower. Yeah, we always KO. Perfect. GG. Wow, what a game. What a game. That was actually a crazy game, not gonna lie. This was definitely one of those games that's super close. Okay, we'll wait now that it's the loser of the game who picks the format, so it shouldn't take long for him to pick, but wow, that I think we played this really well. So I'm happy with how we went. We missed T-Wave actually turn 1, which I actually forgot that we have to weaken it barely. We go bit by bit and we get the chip and we actually pull through. Perfect. Okay, on to Gen 8. Okay, so Hunter made finals of the Gen 8 Open last year. I made top 8 this year, so this is a cool game. I'll just link it in the Discord. Let's start. So we got a lead vote again with Apple Turn against Ninjask. Ninjask is actually pretty scary in this format because there's Dynamax in the Gen 8. So that's kind of worrying. We do not have T-Wave on Klefki, okay. We have Nasty Plot, Leaf Storm, okay. Surf Edge, which I believe is very good. It's actually one of my favorite mons in Gen 8. Flareon, which is actually also very good, I believe, in my eyes. And we got a Weezing, so perfect. I'll say we go either Klefki or Weezing. I'll say we go Klefki. So they go for this. That's fine. I believe we go for Toxic. But we don't have. I thought it was T-Wave. It's Magnus Rise. So yeah. We do have a 68% chance to be KO'd by. Okay, perfect. I was about to say we have a 68% chance to be KO'd by Acrobatics at +2, but they don't go for it, which is perfect. This could be annoying if it's Ice Beam, but I don't believe it's Ice Beam. Here, I'll say they don't go for EQ, because EQ is a momentum sink if we go Apple Turn. So, I believe they go for Toxic. We go Weezing, and we get up a T-Spike. What do you guys think about this? Fuck it, let's go for it. Yeah, okay, perfect. They go for Scald, which is definitely doable. And we can just go for T-Spikes here. We have some defensive backbone, so I'm not too worried to let Weezing get weakened. I believe T-Spike is worth it against nearly all teams. If you don't have a poison type, T-Spikes is broken. So they have an Eternatus, so thank god they switched, because then this would have been the Woat's T-Spike. This is actually a huge threat to our team. We actually have no switch in, so I believe we just Will-O-Wisp to get something gone this thing. And they go for a Flamethrower, and we miss Will-O-Wisp. So definitely not our set at the moment. I'll say we just go for Will-O-Wisp again. It's kind of looking rough because Eternatus is faster and actually hits hard our team. They are Metronome, we can see by the damage. And here I'll say we go Apple Turn on Flamethrower, perfect. And here Dynamax Cannon actually doesn't kill, and we can just trade our. I'm ready to trade for Eternatus. I believe this is a huge threat, so I think it's worth it to trade. And to be fair, I don't think they trade, yeah. So here, it is a speed tie. And I believe they'll go for it. So here we could... what do we do actually? I believe they'll click Toxic here. Or if they have it, so... We could go Wheezing because they're never clicking EQ here. And get, yeah, more damage on them. And here, between Sludge Bomb and Toxic, we actually have a good chance of KOing it. Do we need Wheezing for anything else? I don't believe so, so let's just go for it. Perfect. So, and they go for Scald. Okay, they try to anticipate the switch in, but I think they over-predicted here, which is definitely fine enough. Here they'll go for Dynamax Cannon, I believe. No reason to go for Flamethrower. Yeah. And here, what we can do is we can actually either put a Spike up, but I believe we want to clip Klefki healthy, or they go for Flamethrower. And if they go for Flamethrower, we can actually go Flareon and get going, which I like. So I'll go Flareon. Perfect. So here we could click Flame Charge, but we're still slower than Ninjask, and we can. And I don't think we want to sweep yet. I'll just go for Facade. A good thing we didn't click Flame Charge. This actually hard walls Flareon, and we have absolutely. To be fair, Apple Turn is pretty good switching. We don't take that much from Shadow Ball, yeah. And here we can just click Leech Seed. We hope we don't miss, or we hope we don't get Spit F dropped, which both would be nice. To be fair, we could just go for Dragon Pulse or Recover. We can be safe and go for Recover, yeah. No need to be greedy yet, and just... Here, actually, they'll never... I don't believe you Acrobatics here. I don't believe in Acrobatics, yeah. Acrobatics would be a crazy play. You just go for U-turn. And we get some damage, and this reveals that it's Assault Vest. So, kind of annoying. But to be fair, you don't do a lot of damage here. We can just go for Recover here. Okay, and here we can go Klefki. Oh, to be fair, I don't believe you Acrobatics here. I don't believe you. Yeah, we're in his head. We're in his head. We're just gonna go in his head. And they go for Magmortar again. And here, Magmortar actually doesn't even come close to KOing us. So we can just recover here after taking our damage. And now we go Klefki. Now we go Klefki. Okay. And we go for Toxic. This is a tricky mon. They go Eternatus, which is fair enough. Here we... I want to keep this healthy still. To be fair... Does he Flamethrower? Yeah. It's kind of free. I believe we just sack Wheezing. Go from there. Okay, perfect. And now what we can do is get another Dragon Pulse. And get some damage. They go Magmortar, perfect. We can just click Dragon Pulse again. And, okay, perfect. So, they hit all their Focus Blasts, which is kind of annoying. Here, I believe, once again, you know we have Klefki, so you're not gonna click Acrobatics when you're gonna recover. Yeah. We're kind of cooking at the moment. We are kind of cooking, which I like. They can go Chandy, I believe, but it's probably heavy duty boots. And they go Executor. Okay. This can be Life Orb, this can be Choice Specs. Not gonna lie. I'll think they'll Flamethrower here. Okay, they go for Trick Room. So they actually nearly never KO us with Executor. So we're just gonna go for Facade. We don't want to give Chandy a boost in Flash Fire. Okay, so we do trade with this, which we definitely take, because here they have to go for Draco, yeah. And that means we can actually maybe... what should we do? Actually, that's a good question. We do take a lot from Flamethrower. We could go Surfetch and just click First Impression. That sounds fine, I believe. Let's just go for First Impression. To be fair, yeah, we'll reveal that we're abandoned anyways. But to be fair, we can abuse... I think we actually take the damage and we just go for Knockoff or Brave Bird. I'll say we go for Knockoff. And here we can use the Trick Room against them. Because even if they do a lot of damage with Draco Meteor, we can actually have one turn of Trick Room where they are screwed. Actually, let me calc. Brave Bird can KO. And I'm ready to let more Chandy in then. This is a terrible series at the moment in terms of luck. Like, come on, man. Come on. Oh my god. So this is actually honestly horrible. Because now we're really set back. We're just gonna go for Apple Turn and click Recover. This was our win count. Our win count got crit, so... yeah. You know, it's one of those things where you outplay and still lose because... the game doesn't want you to win. We actually... man, that's unfortunate. So they go for Acrobatics here, which means we can just go for a Spike here. And here he's gonna go for Dynamax Cannon, I believe. So we can't actually stop that. No, actually he's gonna go for Flamethrower. No, he's gonna go for Dynamax Cannon. Okay, he goes for Recover. Okay, so here we go Apple Turn. Okay, he reads that. And now, do you know, that sucks because we would have gotten damage on something with Surfetch and then we can Terra and actually win. Oh my, that's such an unfortunate miss. Crit, sorry. Oh my god. Let's not get tilted. Let's go Klefki back. They go for Dynamax Cannon. Here they're gonna recover, so we go Shiftry. And here we actually, I believe, max Darkness. And we get our kill. They go Executor, they sack it, okay. So this, now we wasted our Dynamax because they're gonna go Ninjas. To be fair, they have to Dynamax, they don't KO us with anything. So we can go from there. We could max guard to see what they go for, but they're probably gonna max guard anyways. Actually, no, they are just gonna go max. What's the max? Max Flutterby, yeah. So I believe we just go Klefki. Oh my god, I should have. Oh my. I'm playing tilted. Let me focus. That's two games where we get very unlucky in a row, which is kind of rough. They can go Eternatus and Eternatus wins at this point, yeah. Oh man. Man, if we didn't get crit, oh. So, this is an unfortunate game. Yeah. Here, I believe we can try and go for some crazy shit on they don't click a fire move, but they hit Fire Blast, which, you know, of course, when you have all this, you're not gonna miss Fire Blast, but... actually, if they miss Fire Blast, we had a shot. But yeah. That's rough. So they go into Ninjask, and here they're gonna U-turn. Or they're gonna Swords Dance, okay. And here we actually have no outs. Acrobatics barely doesn't kill. Play Rough does kill. So maybe if we Play Rough crit on the Dynamax. Okay, they go for U-turn, which is fair. Actually, U-turn is completely fair. Here I believe you don't want to let this. Actually, you know what? Yeah. And here we're just gonna go for Leash Seed? Actually, we can go for Recover. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, and they get the Spadef drop, like, immediately, which, you know what? At this point, I shouldn't even continue this game because they're getting tilted. This, fun fact, this was an actual max roll, so, yeah. Yeah. That was actually a highway robbery, which we definitely don't like to see. So, let's get back into it, and I'll change because they are a modern gen player, so let's go to somewhere they're unfamiliar. I'm not the familiar with Gen 3, but yeah, let's go from there. So, let me link that in the Discord. So they got a Hypnosis Mon with Lich Berry, which is definitely annoying. Yanma is annoying. We got a Scyther, which is pretty damn good in this meta. We got a Slagberry with Shift 3 Brick Break, but we don't got a substitute, which is definitely a bit troll, I believe. We got substitute SD Gligar, Hidden Power Fire Calm Mind, Toxic, okay. I'll say we just go Torkoal. Okay, and they crit us immediately. Oh man, yeah, you know, it's one of those days where everything is going wrong. So, let's just go for Toxic here. We're getting hacked every series at the moment. But it's not over. It's just turn 1. It could be a worse crit, you know. There goes Suicune. Will you Toxic it? It's probably rest, so we actually, do we take the trade? Because Suicune actually is quite annoying for our team. I'll say we just explode. Yeah. That's fine with us. They are Hidden Power Flying, that's for sure. So they are the Berry Sweeper. Hidden Power, Hypnosis. I believe we can go into, we have a lot of physical mons. I'll say we go Solrock. They what they do? They go Tauros, okay. So that's fine with us. We can just go for Toxic here. Of course, could be annoying if, but I could see it switching out here. We wanted to really get rid of this Suicune, which is quite annoying for all our team, not gonna lie. So definitely a good trade for us. Let's see who they go to. They go Mew. We do land the Toxic. They'll get the Synchronize. They could be Swords Dance. They could be Psychic Soft Boil. They could be Calm Mind. This is one of those mons where you kind of have to play a guessing game. Know which set it is. I'll say we can go Espeon on most sets. And they go Relicanth. Okay. So here, that's interesting. We do not do a lot of damage, and we do not have a good switch into if it's banded. But if it's leftovers, which is most commonly uses, Shift 3 is kind of decent into it. But I want to weaken this first, so we're just gonna go for Psychic. We do get the Spadef drop, and they do get a huge roll, which is actually a normal roll, so maybe I'm capping. We're gonna go, I believe, here it's Earthquake, Rock Slide, so we can go our own Shift 3 now. We kind of weaken this. So, that's good for us. We go Yanma. Okay, I don't expect that switch in, but fair enough. We could go Gligar here. They go for Substitute. I hope we just go for Substitute in case they're Hypnosis. And they miss. Let's see what they do. Substitute is completely free here, not gonna lie. Let's see what they do. They go for Hidden Power, do absolutely 0 damage. And I believe they are not Hidden Power Hypnosis if they went for this. They actually don't destroy our substitute, which that's why we clicked sub. Actually here, I believe, yeah, we can just click Hidden Power Flying, I believe. Yeah, perfect. Here we can click EQ if it's leftovers, so this reveals absolutely no information. Let's see what they do now. They go for Psychic, or they are bulky support or a Calm Mind, which I believe means we can go into a Soul Rock, or we do trade this. I don't believe we have to trade this. We want to keep this. We're gonna go Soul Rock. And I believe if they didn't softball here, we can just click a clean. Actually, can we click protect? We can go Shift 3 because I don't want to take damage more on this. Let me check here. Let's take our time. Here, actually, we do need... Soul Rock is actually pretty damn good for hitting damage on Tauros and Relicanth. Scyther is faster than their whole team besides Yanma. So, maybe we can do something with this. We can go Espeon, actually. Just go Espeon. Yeah, perfect. So, let's see who they go to. Our team is pretty fast, so... we can pull through. Let's see, they go Yanma, which is fair enough. Actually, it's... I don't know why it was Fast Attacker when it's Berry Sweeper. Hidden Power always kills us. We do not have a good switch in. I'll say we sacrifice either this or Soul Rock. Do we want to revenge kill Tauros basically, or do we want to check it? I'll say we can't check it really well, so yeah. And here we just click Rock Slide, Rock Slide, Rock Slide. They go for sub, okay, that's fine. They go for Shadow Ball, KOS, and now we can go for our own sub and go from there. To be fair, do we actually go for sub? Yeah. I wanted to cancel it, but didn't have the time. Let me think about it more. We can just go for EQ here. Get some nice damage. Here, oh my god. It hits so hard. Do we... We are not in range anywhere close with Shift 3. We put ourselves in Salak Berry. But I believe we need this, so I would say we sack Shift 3. Let's see what they do. Let me think about it actually. We need Espeon. Espeon does a lot of damage to this. We do not KO after an SD with Scyther, which is definitely terrible. So we need Yasuo or we lose to Yanma. So yeah. So here maybe they fear, I don't know, some voodoo stuff, and we just click Explosion. Okay. Here, who do we let die? Espeon or Scyther? I'll say we let die Scyther first, because then Espeon plus Gligar actually lose. I think this is lost, unless we crit with Espeon. Because if we go Scyther here, We actually don't hit KO. So we lose our Thiter. We go Espion, and then they can just hidden power flying. Let me check the damage. Yeah, actually we are not in range of hidden power flying, but they go Relicanth and just win. Well, I think this is lost. Let's go for Fire and click let's click Aerial Ace, I believe. Okay, we do get the crit, which is huge. Actually, this can give hope. This can give hope to a nation. Here we click Hidden Power in case they go Relicanth. They will never go Yanma here by fear of my attack. Oh, here they're just gonna go for sub and try and get into Salak range. But we're not gonna let that happen. Let's just Baton Pass. We go Gligar. And here we just sub, I believe. Actually, no, they're always gonna attack here. And then we actually lost. Never mind, we actually lost. Because yeah, here they can just sub again. Actually, no, Speed Boost always wins, yeah. If it was Compound Eyes, maybe we could have done something, but I don't know what we could have done more, I'm gonna lie. This felt pretty damn hard. To be fair, here we do get leftovers back. And maybe they choke and don't go for sub. No, never mind, I forgot Shadow Ball, yeah. GG. This felt pretty terrible, not gonna lie. I don't know what I could have done. Let me go back to the battle. Get the replay. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, they'll take a break. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back for my favorite gen of random battles. And here we're down 1-2, but don't worry guys. We're making it. So we got another terrible lead matchup, which at this point we're kind of used to. We got Floatzel, they got T-Spikes probably, which absolutely 6-0s our team. Literally our 6 Pokemon are hit by T-Spikes, which is definitely terrible for us. So we have to win very fast. I'll say we go Auroras, whatever. We can break the Sash. Here we'll go for T-Spikes or Spikes. This is always Focus Sash. Let's see what they go for. Okay, they're taking their time. So yeah. Also, one of the points with BO9 is you get very tired. I brought up the Sacred Avatar, the Good Luck Avatar. So let's see how we do it here. They are taking their time. I'll pause till they make a move. We'll be right back. Okay, so they made their move. They clicked Waterfall, and they are actually Black Sludge when they are lead, which okay. They have a 37% chance of KOing us here, so I'll say we just go for rocks. Please no flinch. Perfect. Okay. So we know they are this set, which actually is super annoying for our team. Not gonna lie. We can go for Octillery and just kind of get damage on. I believe they don't have hazards if they went for Waterfall. Let's see. Okay, they go for T-Wave and they... You know, some days the game just says, you know, you won't win today, and it seems like it's one of those days because everything that could go wrong is going wrong at the moment. So let's see what they do. We really needed that chip. And now they get the boost when they have Storm Drainmon. Yeah, that's painful. We do not have a switch into this, actually. That's pretty insane. Our whole team is Realmons, and they go for Stone Edge. So we do not know which set they are, but I'll go for the mightiest of Earth powers, which should KO with Fire Blast after. Actually, let's go for Fire Blast. We're gonna do a huge chunk to Qwilfish, and it's never coming in. So they go for Giga Drain. Okay, they are the set that... Yeah. Yeah. I think this game is already looking over, not gonna lie. I don't think we can win this anymore. If we got the damage, maybe, but yeah, this is over. This is actually over. Like, I'm not even joking, we can't win anymore. We're so far behind because of the hacks already that it's pretty crazy that we got hacks all 4 games at the moment. Like, what can we do? We just, to be fair, he's never staying in, but we just can't risk it. They go Vespiquen. Okay, they get the Choice Scarf, so they are faster than us, which, okay. Here we actually can go for Psyshock. We go for Earth Slash, which definitely very disrespectful play. But we can just go for Shadow Ball. Please no flinch. Okay, good. But we're already behind, so maybe Floatzel can do something, but not looking good. Gallade comes in, it's actually faster, and we have absolutely 0 switch-ins. We have to sack Aurorus. And here we go on the Pum, and here they might fear Low Kick. They might fear Low Kick. So I'll believe we just go for Fake Out. To be fair, they have Inner Focus. What am I doing? Here they will go for CC. To be fair, we can't KO this with anything even, so not like we have a choice. We can go for U-turn. And they go for Spiritomb. Okay, perfect. We have Water of the Veil, so maybe we can go for something like this. But they have a full... If we actually got the Scald off on Qwilfish, maybe we could have done something, but we can't. Yeah, this is looking pretty down over. They are leftovers, so they could be the Calm Mindset, which we hope it is. Freeze? No freeze. So we have to go for Floatzel. They will probably rest here, as it's kind of, yeah, needed. And we can just maybe go for just a double on Hoopa, on Qwilfish coming in. Yeah. Okay. This is over. This is the over. I don't think... I think the matchup was super bad, but... We're just getting matched up and being super unlucky, so... I'm getting kind of tilted, actually, now, so... Let me focus. We're down 1-3. I'll say we go with a gen where we can do something. Let's go with Gen 1. Let's hope we actually do get a good matchup this time and not getting unlucky. Okay, guys, we're back in Gen 1. And I'm not gonna link, actually. If the people find, yeah. We have Golduck, which is pretty good. We got Alakazam, which is pretty good. We got Sleep, which we definitely take. Gojo is pretty good. Pikachu is definitely ass. And we got Muk. Okay. I'll say we just go for Amnesia here. See what they do. Maybe we can actually get a win where we actually have a chance and we're not blocked by RNG. So let's see what they do. Okay, they're taking their time, I'll pause it. Okay, we click Seismic Toss, which that's fine with us. We can just click Surf here. Let's do some damage. Okay. Click 6-meter Toss again, and we can just click Surf again. That's good for us. That opens up Doduo a lot. And that opens up Muck as well, if they sack this. So, let's see. Okay, they use sack it. And they go Ekans. Probably to Glare. Which is fair enough. But we can get a 2-for-1. We can just go for Surf actually. Body Slam. No para, please. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. They had Glare as well, so they actually went for the risky play and got rewarded. Bruh. Whatever. Let's go for Razor Leaf. You know, get some chip on something. We sacrifice this. We should have gotten 2 kills, but we only got 1 because of... Please no para. Okay, thank God. This is a rough start to the game in terms of luck. Again, they go Mew, they have Psychic. Okay, we can just go Alakazam. And we can turn their wave here. See what they go for. Okay, they are taking their time. So that's good. Well, you get the para, they get the para, and here I believe we just go. What do you even go for? We have nothing that KOs this. Maybe Pikachu and Thunderbolt, yeah. Go for Snorlax. I believe we just click Thunderbolt here. And get some chip. Nice chip. Body Slam. They get the... Yeah. This is one of those games where... This is one of those sets where... Let's not get tilted. Let's think about this. Yeah, they got 60%, 66% chance para at the moment. Which is definitely us. I'll say we sacrifice Golduck. Yeah. We go for Hyper Beam as well. We can go... How much do we do with Razor Leaf? We can actually go here. And here they're probably gonna go Mew. I had to believe they don't want to let something die to sleep. Yeah. And here we can just weaken this, which is definitely good for the rest of our team. No para, because you know what? I don't deserve it. And yeah, let's go to... I'll say we keep Doduo in the back and just go for Muck and Body Slam. Okay, perfect. So it's basically a 2v3 because Alakazam is paralyzed. To be fair, it's a 2.5 versus 3. Alakazam is paralyzed. Pikachu is basically dead. He's got turn 1 Body Slam parad. So, yeah. This kind of sucks, not gonna lie. But Mew was a huge threat. We go Venusaur, okay. I believe Venusaur just wins. But be fair, here, he's not gonna go for sleep powder, I believe. We have to think about this. Do you go for sleep powder? I believe you have to. Because otherwise, if I explode here, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble because you don't know my last. But do we have the choice even? Because we have no special goals. I say we go Alakazam. Okay, DSD. Please no para. Please no para. We live a hit. Please no para. We are asking. Okay. And here we sacrifice Pikachu. And we go Dojo. And we can go for Vilpek. Because I believe you sack this. No, actually you may not sack it. Let's just go for a double edge. No need to be greedy. Yeah. Okay. We looking pretty close at the moment. We got a Duck Trio. Okay. Let's think about this. If they click Rock Slide actually has a near 0% chance to 2-hit KO, but they can flinch. Alakazam takes a lot from Slash, and EQ does a lot, so. But if we click Double Edge, or we actually put it in range of Psychic, and then we can go hard Muck and explode on Snorlax. I think that's our play. We got the max roll nearly. That was actually a near max roll, but we got the chip. Now we have to hope for no para. Or we are faster with Muck. And I believe we do KO. With Explosion, we do. We have to hope we don't get crit. Okay. That's true, they can switch. Let's think about this. Are our odds better? We have to dodge so many paras. But to be fair, they have to dodge as well. And if we click Body Slam, we can trade this. Alakazam, Revenge Kill. We actually kill this. We are very likely to kill this. And then it comes down again to para. Instead of coming down to a para, so I'll take the maximum odds. Okay. We are not in range of Duck Trio most of the time. Let's see how this goes. So they have a 35% chance to KO. Let's see if they get it. They get the crit. Okay. Let's see if they... Okay. We got it. We're back. We're back. The score is 2-3 for Hunter is winning 2-3 and we have 2. We got pretty unlucky on some games, but we're back, okay? We're back. Okay, we have Gen 2, which is considered the worst random battle generation. Let's see how this goes. They got a Nidoqueen, which has Thunder or a Lovely Kiss most likely. We got a Kingler, we got an Omastar. Do we got some Curse Mons? No, which is definitely terrible because I think we'd lose if they have a Curse Mon, like straight away. I'll believe they'll go for Lovely Kiss if they have it, but I'll say Thunder is more likely. So I'll say we go Nidoking. Unless This can have ice beam. Yeah. I'll say we go Nidoking. Yeah, fuck it. You're not clicking EQ here. They go Butterfree. Okay. So this could be annoying with Sleep Powder and Stun Spore. I believe we have to sack something. Let's just sack. I'll say we sack Zaru. Okay, Sleep Powder expected. And now we can go Blossom and go from there. Let's see what they do. I believe it's... Butterfree is not that much of a threat once it's Sleep Powder or something. I don't think it's a good mon. Okay, they do have a Curse or Swords Dance mon, which is definitely terrible. But we have Omastar, I believe. Go for Body Slam, get the para immediately because I believe that's what they do, and they get the para immediately. So yeah, that's... You know what? That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. We have absolutely no switch-ins to this, like, at all. We can go this, click, I believe, Leash Seed, and we... Oh my god. Oh my god, we're getting hacked again. You get the crit, which is high odds in Ventu. And I believe we have to go Kingler and just, click Substitute. Because we don't KO. I should have gone Pikachu, but I was scared of Nidoqueen. Which definitely destroys us. So we'll just go for Substitute. Oh yeah, I'm definitely trolling. I forgot. I'm playing Tilted. Yeah. The mental energy is starting to drain out after such long games and a lot of bullshit, so let's see how this goes. Let's see. We do have Sleep Talk, so it's not that problematic that we... Unless it's Nightmare. Nidoqueen 6-0s, by the way. Alright. Okay, they go Slowking. Yeah, we do not like to see this. I believe, should we go Xalu or Pikachu? Here we go Pikachu, or no, Xalu. We do not do a lot of damage, that's the problem. I think we might get PP stalled, or get crit, which this Surf does a lot. I'll say we go Pikachu. Yeah. 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 This is terrible. Yeah. We can't get one game without getting hacked. That's... At this point, I think the game just hates me, you know? Because we could have gone an EQ on this, but I guess we won't because, yeah, we missed, so, yeah. Foxy. God. Okay, let's sleep talk here. But we do lose to Slowking, I believe, now. Aerodactyl also. We have nothing for Curse Mons and EQ. Like this actually destroys us as well. Like if it has hidden power flying, we just lost on the spot. I had to keep Blossom, but Blossom got hacked, so I'll say we go Nidoking hard, yeah, okay, and we go for Thunderpera. Because yeah, it had hidden power flying, so we always lost to this. Once we got Pikachu that got crit, so... Para, please, that would be deserved. Okay. Deserved. This was deserved. Let's see what they do now. They go Slowking, okay. I believe this is pretty good still, but I don't know. I'll say we just go for thunder damage. But yeah. We go Xatu, I believe. We have nothing to break this mon besides Pikachu and the Blossom. The Blossom got hacked. Pikachu got hacked. So, you know what? At one point, what can you do? We hope that we can actually get a rest, but we do not. And now we definitely lost unless we get a crit and get some insane hacks. GG. This is probably the worst series I have played at the moment. Every game we got kind of destroyed. There's Gen 4, which is very luck based, Gen 5, which is very luck based, Gen 7, which is very luck based left. So yeah, I don't know. I'll pick Gen 4. This is a pain. We have absolutely no switch into this. Actually, our whole team gets one hit KO early, so this is actually absolutely horrible. We'll go to Oyster, I believe, on EQ, yeah. And now we'll double into Aggron. They'll probably go into a... Actually, they probably go with Fighting type or something like that here. But here they are Stone Edge, so... And I don't believe you click Stone Edge. So, let's see. Let's see what they do. Well, pause it till they make a move. Okay, they go into Slowbro, which definitely annoying, but we have T-Spikes with Omastar. We can maybe do something with this. Here, I believe, unless they are Toxic or Fire Blast. Actually, it's not that common. I'll say we go for Rocks. Yeah, the good thing we didn't go. They probably have Toxic or Fire Blast. Here I kinda want to go Omastar, and they go for T-Way again, which is a good play, but we're gonna get T-Spikes up. Is this the... It's not even a good matchup because Arceus ground destroys us very quickly, but you'll have to be careful. Our team is pretty damn slow in general. Okay. We can go for EP chip here. We go, and we do get EP chip. Perfect. We even get the speed up drop, which... Actually, should we keep this and go Jolteon? I'll say we do go Jolteon. And now we threaten Thunderbolt KO. No Volt Switch, but that's fine. They go Swalot. Okay, they have a poison type. Never mind, this matchup is terrible. Oh, and they have another Mon which destroys Shedinja. So... Oh my god. I believe we have to go for Shedinja here. And just click Wisp. You know. The kind of Miss Toxic, which is the first kind of good luck we had this whole series where we are getting lucky. Let's see. We're just gonna go Omastar and sack it. If that story doesn't work well in Gen 4, it's basically just for Oko moves, so Aggron is kind of cluttered with weaknesses. And all these mods, actually, how much do we take from EQ? We actually take nothing from EQ. I'll go Aggron. Yeah. And here, we can actually click Head Smash. If we don't miss, we get a lot of... Actually, let's just click EQ. EQ is safer. Perfect. Yeah. In case we missed. There is no reason to click Head Smash, actually. Let's just go for the safe play. So Swallow Dead is very good for us. We have Slowbro, which is definitely extremely annoying to our team. Because it's especially the T-Wave set, which we have no immunities to. So, yeah. Let's see what they do. Okay, we'll pause it till they make a move. We'll be right back. Okay, go Slowbro. And it's Thunder Wave, Psychic Surf, so it actually doesn't hit Shedinja, which we definitely take. Yeah, perfect. And we can just click Will-O-Wisp here. You can T-Wave, but we don't care, and we Will-O-Wisp again. Please. Okay, perfect. So here, that's good for us. So that means it's kind of special locked. It has Fire Blast, which we can go Omastar here to take the hit. We actually will take the hit pretty damn well because it's actually not gonna go. We risk Shedinja here, or they are gonna go for Surf, I believe. I'll say we stay in. Yeah. No reason to risk it. This has soundproof, so let's see how we deal with this. We could. That's actually quite annoying. There we go, Jolteon. And maybe they'll try and keep it. I'll say we just go for T-Bolt. Actually, would you to hit KO Arceus ground? But I don't believe you go Arceus ground hard. I'll say you just sack this and then go Arceus. But to be fair, this could be pretty damn good to get a kill. But we can just sack something if Arceus ground comes in. Or we can go Cloister and just get our damage. So no need to go for this kind of aggro play. Okay, perfect. We do get the kill. They go for Arceus Ground, which they're gonna go for Stone Edge. We know that. But we can't really prevent this. We could go Cloister here. We go for Stone Edge. They actually are not likely to hit KO. So we could go Chatot on Slowbro, but I believe it's better to Surf. Here. Let's see what they do. I'll say, because even if they go Slowbro, we have Shin Ninja. Okay, they go Slowbro, which is fine. We can go Shin Ninja. They go for Slack Off. Okay, fine. We can just go and spam Will-O-Wisp. Let's see what they do. Okay, this could be kind of tricky. Let's see. We go Tauros. Please tell me we landed Will-O-Wisp. Okay, perfect. So, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Payback. Kind of classic set. We're gonna go Aggron here. We go for Payback, perfect. Here, we can actually click, I believe, Head Smash. Pretty freely. See what they do. Go for Payback again. Okay, we're gonna get the kill. Perfect. We do get lucky by not getting parried a single time. So this game we're definitely getting lucky. We go Arceus Ground. Okay. Here, I believe you never Stone Edge, so we can go Cloister. Here, yeah. And we can actually just Surf. See what they do. They go Slowbro, take a lot of damage. Here you will always Slack Off, I believe. So, how can we get used to that? No, okay. Thank God we didn't. And we can just click Spam Wisp again. No, that's fine. We do not care. Let's see how they do. Go Delibird. Okay, we miss Will-O-Wisp. To be fair, they can't hit us. So I'm just gonna go for Will-O-Wisp again. They just took rocks, basically. We're just gonna spam Will-O-Wisp and go from there. Perfect. We can just go for Exeter now. We go Arceus Ground. Okay, they take a lot of damage. And now I believe that we win with Chatot plus Jolteon. We can just go for Will-O-Wisp here. Okay, we do miss. It's fine. We will just go sacrifice Aggron. Go for Ice Punch in case they have Recover. And we do get unlucky here, which actually could make it tricky because this was kind of the sequence we didn't want to see. We'll just go for Surf here, I believe. Let's see what they do. I'll say here you can't let Shin Ninja come in for free, or you're in a very bad spot. I'll say do we explode? I'll say we explode. I think we won this. Here Chala does a lot of damage, I believe, yeah. But we can go Jolteon first and click hidden power, hidden power, hidden power. Perfect. Then Chala should always kill. Yeah, perfect. This is one. Not out yet. Not out yet. We're climbing back. So the return of Kingler. We got Lapras, okay. This is Thunder Wave substitute, which is kind of annoying. Mawel, which is meh. Manic Trick, which is meh. We got a pretty meh team, not gonna lie. If we don't have rocks, so if we face rocks, we're in a really bad spot. This is a pretty huge threat. We don't do a lot of damage with this team, so I'll say we just grab Hammer. Okay. They go for Thunder Wave, that's fine. We just grab Hammer again. We just want the maximum damage possible on them. And yeah. You know, at one point you kind of feel like it's always against you. I'll say it's been 4 turns. I just say we keep clicking Body Slam. Yeah, and we get paralyzed, which is definitely okay. Please no para here, please. We do not need a para here. He'll go for a substitute. Okay, he does not. Why do we not have Volt Switch on this Galvantula set? Pretty crazy trolling. I'll say we go Galvantula and just click Thunder. We have options for ground types. Let's see what they do. This is looking pretty crazy. Okay, they're taking their time. So that means they probably don't have a good switch in. And we have 2 electric types, so that's good if they're hesitating to switch. I'm down with a team with 2 electric weaknesses and no resist. I'll definitely take that. We'll pause it. Okay guys, we're back and we missed Thunder, which you know, sometimes the game just says fuck you in particular, and this seems to be one of those games. Okay, and we get double parad, so oh my god. Oh my god, this is such a bad para. Oh my. So here, basically we lost another Mon when we could have actually gotten the we should have gotten the kill. So, and we get paralyzed another Mon for this, and we'll take heavy damage because they have EQ. So we actually lose 3 Mons for instead. Oh my god, come on. This is pissing me off. Oh, okay. So we actually just lost 3 Mons because of a crit, of a miss. This is honestly baffling unlucky. Yeah, that's, if we win this somehow, we actually deserve a medal. So they got Wigglytuff, which is actually super annoying for our team. Okay, they go for Body Slam, we go for Toxic. Let's hope they don't have Heal Bell or Fire Blast. I'll hope they are Star Block, Heal with Wish Protect. They go Fortress. Okay, so they have a perfect counter to Meganium. Like, it's not honestly funny. And they have Rocks, so... Yeah. This is looking pretty damn over already. This is looking... Yeah. Okay, let's see who they go to. Maybe somehow they're super weak to everything we have. And, we'll see from there. Let's see. We'll pause it. Okay, so they go Wigglytuff, which I just want to... We actually don't really have a switch in, I believe. We could go Meganium, I believe, but I'll just go for Toxic here. And they go for Body Slam and get the para immediately, so... You know what? You know what? It's... Fair enough. Fair enough. We're just gonna get Giga Hacked every single game. That's how it works. That's actually... We shouldn't have actually imagined to be able to beat Hacks, I guess. Because this is... We're gonna miss. Or, yeah. 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 You know what? That's... Honestly... super unlucky. They go Yanmega. We have to kind of hope their Life Orb. So they are Life Orb. No. We actually killed with Ice Beam, but I guess winning is not an option in this climate. We just have to accept that we're gonna get hacked 4 of our mons. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, even he knows that this is like... I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is the worst series have ever played in terms of luck. I got lucky 1 game out of, and then got unlucky 7 games out of 8. Yeah, this is over. We can just play Dragon Tail. Maybe hope they go into Wigglytuff. They'll go into Yanmega because I know them. Yeah. Yeah, this is bordering levels of unlucky as that. Maybe we get Overheat crit. It would have been deserved, not gonna lie. It would have been actually insanely deserved. So yeah, this was the worst series I have ever seen. This was actually super unfun. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Sorry for the molding. I feel like I just wasted an hour and a half of my time for nothing. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Peace.